set to kick off.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Open man is Duvernay. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tua Tagovailoa. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 30 on second down, Watson, he's going deep for Brown. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Watson, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His right sideline here is complete, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Tua now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tua to throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete. The ball's out. Kamara through. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got daylight. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes it's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Touchdown, Brown. And the Browns have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A.J. Morgan with a pick. They're out in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Do that every time, every time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. Second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
He's going to float this one deep right side. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he finds him there with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done now.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tua. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Let's go.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
At the 22-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he comes back with one complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tua Tagovailoa. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 35, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. That's a room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Browns 35, Ravens 14. 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
First and
now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Being chased out left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Watson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Marquise Brown. A gain of 4.
On the keeper, this is Watson. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the play.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
all the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He's going to sling this, and this is caught inside the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home